I would like to welcome all of you guys in the lesson number 24 for grade 1 mathematics. In the last class, we were discussing the topic that is ordering numbers. And you are able to order the numbers, guys. We were completing the question number 1 and question number 2 in the last class. In question number 1, we had to compare and we have to arrange the numbers from smallest to largest, and the question number 2 was about to arrange the numbers from greatest to smallest. So a quick revision for question number 1, question number 2, guys, and then I will ask you one question. I'll take your answers and then we will start new topic. So guys, whenever you are arranging the numbers from smallest to greatest or greatest to smallest, I told you to compare the numbers by checking the highest place. As these are 2-digit numbers, these all are 2-digit numbers, so their highest place is tens. Ones, this is ones and this is tens. So you will compare the tens first. So for B, guys, 36, 41, 23 and 19, because you have to compare, you have to start arrange the number from smallest to largest. That's means you are looking for the smallest number first. So compare the tens and check which is the smaller number on the tens place. This is 3, this is 4, this is 2 and this is 1. So you can easily see that 3 is less than 4 and 2 is less than 3. So that means 2 is less than 4 and 2 is less than 3. But 1 is less than 2 as well. So 1 is the number which is less than 2, which is less than 4 and which is less than 3. So 1 is the smallest in the tens place. So that's why 19 number is the smallest in all these numbers. So you will write 19 here. Once you finish writing 19, so you have 3 numbers left. The numbers are 23, 41 and 36. So you again compare the tens 3, 4 and 2. So 2 is less than 4 and 2 is less than 3. That means 23 is less than 36 and less than 41. That's why you write 23 then. Then you have 2 numbers left, 41 or 36. Again you have to write the smaller number. So here 4 tens and here 3 tens. 3 tens is smaller than 4 tens or 3 tens is less than 4 tens. That's why you will write 36 first and then 40. I'll revise one more example, guys. Let's suppose we take example of D. This is 18, 35, 22 and 47. Again you check, compare the tens. 1 is smaller than 3, 1 is smaller than 2 and 1 is also smaller than 4. So 1 is smaller than all, that's why you will write 18 first. Okay, once you finish writing 18, so you have 3 numbers left, 35, 22 and 47. Now you will again compare which is smaller, 3 tens, 2 tens or 4 tens. So 2 tens is smaller than 3 and 4. So you will write 22 then. After 22, you have 2 numbers left, 35 and 47. In 35, there are 3 tens and in 47, there are 4 tens. So 3 is smaller than 4. That's why you will write 35 and then 47. Question number 2 was very similar to question number 1. The only difference is in question number 2, you have to arrange the number from greatest to smallest, which is the opposite of question number 1. When the question asks you to arrange the smallest to greatest, that means you will write the smaller number first and then you will move to bigger, bigger, bigger and you will move to the biggest. But when the question is asked you to arrange the number from greatest to smallest, that means you will write a bigger number first and then you will move to the smallest. This is something very, very and very important because students, some students mostly make mistakes here. They don't read the question very carefully. They just check out that number is we have to arrange, and sometimes the question asks you to arrange the number from smallest to greatest. They did opposite. They arranged greatest to smallest. And when the question asks you to arrange greatest to smallest, again they did opposite and they arrange it from smallest to greatest. So when the question asks you greatest to smallest, so you have to write bigger number first. So guys, I'll take example of C here, 31, 45, 77 and 12. Now you have to write a bigger number first. Which is bigger one? Again, you will compare the tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 7 tens and 1 tens. So 7 is bigger than 1, 7 is bigger than 4 and 7 is bigger than 3. That's why 77 is bigger than all. So you will write 77 first. Then you have 45, 12 and 31. 4 tens, 3 tens and 1 tens. So after 77, 45 is the bigger one. Once you finish writing 77 and 45, so you have only two numbers left. These are 31 and 12. So 3 tens and 1 tens. So you will write 31 first because 3 10 is bigger than 1 and then you will write 12. Let's take one more example guys for D. 19, 35, 47 and 15. So 1, 3, 4 and 1. So 4 is bigger than 3 and 4 is bigger than 1. That's why you will write 47 first. Now you finish writing 47. So you have three numbers left, 35, 15 or 19. So 1, 3, 1. 3 is bigger than 1. That's why you will write 35. Now you have two numbers left, 19 and 15. I told you guys whenever you have same number on the tens place, then you will compare the ones. Look, this is also 1, this is also 1. So you will compare now ones, which is bigger. 5 is bigger or 9 is bigger? Because 9 is bigger, so you will write 19 first and then 15. Clear guys?
Yes. 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 Yes.
That's very good. Anything you did not understand? If there is anything you did not understand in question number 1, 2 or ordering numbers, so you can ask me. Is there any question guys?
Yes. No. Yes.
If there is any question, so you can ask me in the chat box. You can send a message in the chat box and I will take your question. Okay. Now I'm going to ask one of the question to you guys. Before asking to you, I'm going to tell you the example how you have to answer me. Let's suppose I give you two questions. I write here three numbers. 42, 21 and 65. And I ask you guys arrange it in greatest to smallest. How you will answer it in the chat box? You will answer in that way. I'm writing answer is in the from the blue. 65 is the bigger, then 42, comma, then 21. This is the answer. So if I ask you to arrange this from greatest to smallest, so this will be your answer. You will write 65, comma, 42, comma, 21, and you will send it to me. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you a question. The question is arrange the number from smallest to greatest. And the numbers are arrange these numbers from smallest to greatest. Don't need to write it guys, just you have to tell me the answer. 65, 26, 87 and 56. Arrange it from smallest to greatest. Abdul Rahman Muhammad Hamdi, very good. Abdullah Salihi, very good. Yusuf Wasmi, very good. Farisuddin, very good. Anas Ayman, very good. Faisal Al Habib, very good. Asma Muhammad, very good. Ahmad Mazain, very good. Yazan, very good. Abdullah Fahad, I am asking you to arrange it from smallest to greatest. That's very good. So guys, what is the answer? The answer is The smallest to greatest when you will arrange, the answer will be 26, 56, 65, and 87. Now, if I ask you to arrange the numbers from greatest to smallest, and I give you the numbers are 26, 22, 46, 48. Guys, arrange it from greatest to smallest. Abdurrahman Muhammad Hamdi, very good. Anas Ayman, I need proper answer. Yusuf Wasmi, very good. Abdullah Salhi, very good. Amjad Muhammad, very good. And Rafi Abu Bakr, very good. Bander, very good. Abdullah Mustafa, very good. Iyad Abdul Latif, very good. Faris, very good. Ahmad Mazin, very good. Ibrahim Khalil, very good. Abdullah Fahad, very good. Ahmad Saifuddin, very good. Yusuf Al Qadi, very good. So guys, the answer here is, the biggest number is 48, then 46, then 26, and the last is 22. So I hope it is very clear to you. So guys, should we start a new topic?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's very good. So on page number 28, guys, there is a topic cardinal and ordinal number. Please come to page number 28. Page number 28, there is a topic that is cardinal and ordinal numbers. What are cardinal numbers, guys, and what are ordinal numbers? I will tell you the definition of these two also, guys, but first look at the example here in the book. Can you see there are some children, they are participating in a race? Yes?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
Very good. Now what you have to do, guys, you have to count and you have to tell me how many children are participating in the race. How many are there? How many children are there? Count it and tell me. Count the number of children and tell me how many children are there.
Accept me. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, guys, how many children are there? 10. Let me count with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you can say, sir, there are 10 children. How many children are there? There are 10 children. So guys, the numbers which you use for counting and the numbers which are counting numbers, these are known as cardinal number. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or the numbers which you use for counting are known as cardinal number. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So you can count the number of savers, the number of tube lights in your room. How many are there? You will count 1, 2, 3, 4. So someone will say, sir, 10, some say 12, some say 4. Or if I ask you how many cars do you have? So you will count. So you will say, sir, I have 4 cars, I have 5 cars, I have 6 cars. So you will use again cardinal number. If I ask you how many pencils do you have? So again you will count. And you will say, sir, I have 4 pencils, 5 pencils. Or if I ask you, how many biscuits did you buy yesterday? So you will count. So you will count and say, sir, I bought 2 biscuits, 3 biscuits, or 4 biscuits, or 1 biscuit. So the number you use for counting that are actually cardinal numbers, that are known as cardinal number. And we have studied about the numbers and we have practiced about counting the numbers, counting the number of objects too much. So is it clear what is cardinal number, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes.
Very good. You are very familiar with these counting numbers, but only you should remember that we also say these numbers that we should also say these numbers as cardinal number. Okay. Now, what is new for you guys? That is ordinal number. Ordinal number. What does that mean, guys? Ordinal number. So, ordinal means where order have some importance. Ordinal numbers are the numbers which are used to tell the position or order of something. Again, I'll take this example which is in the book, guys. There are although 10 students participating in the race. But if you look at Ali, he is at finishing row. So he is the first one who will finish the race. So Ali comes first in race, whereas he is at second position. He is at second position, Fahad. Because before Fahad, there is Ali who already finished and Fahad is ahead of all. So Fahad is the one who comes second. So here, guys, we are telling the position of the children, that they are on which number when they participated in the race. When 10 students, 10 children participated in the race, so Ali comes first, Fahad comes second, Amna is third, Aisha is fourth, Usman is fifth, Fizan is sixth, Haris is seventh, Sarah is eighth, Sana is ninth, and Maryam is 10th. So we are actually telling the position of these children, that who is first, who is second, who is third. So where you will tell the position or order of anything. So at that time, you will not use cardinal number. You will not say Fezan is 6. If I say Fezan is 6, nobody will understand what you want. What does that mean? If I say that Ali is, Fahad is 2. You will say, sir, what does that mean? What does that mean Fahad is 2? Fahad is second position. Fahad got second position in the race. Okay. So for telling the order, we use ordinal number. And ordinal numbers are first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. I give you one more example for ordinal number, guys. Mostly we see there are flats, apartments, they have different floors, right? Ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor. So no one will say that I am on 3 floor, I am on 4 floor, I am on 5 floor. If you live on the 4th floor, so you will say I live on 4th floor. I live in ABC apartment on 5th floor, on 6th floor, on 7th floor. So for telling the order, you will use ordinal number, and for counting the number, you will use cardinal number. Am I clear to you guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. Let's take one more example, guys. Let's suppose I write here football. I write here football. Yes, guys, do you like football?
Yes. Yes, I like football.
Very good. Now I will ask you, I'll tell you the example of both cardinal number and ordinal number here in football. So please tell me, How many alphabets are there in football? How many alphabets are there in football? Count the number of alphabets and tell me how many alphabets are there in football. I'm going to open your mic, guys. I hope you must have counted. Yes, guys. How many alphabets are there in football?
8. 8 alphabets.
Very good. So you will say, sir, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There are 8 alphabets. So for counting the number of alphabets, you used cardinal number or ordinal number? Which number you use for counting the number of alphabets?
Cardinal, sir.
Guys, I am asking for counting the number of alphabets, you use which number? Cardinal or ordinal? To count the number of alphabets.
Cardinal.
Very good. But if I ask you, tell me at what position, what is the order of T or what is the position of alphabet T in football? If I ask you at what position, at what order T is there in football? So what you will say, guys? Tell me the position of T in alphabet in the word football. So what is the position of T? At which order, at which position T is there in football? Yes, guys. Can you tell me? Very good. You will say, sir, it is first, second, third, and this is fourth. So T is at fourth position. So this number is cardinal number or ordinal number? Yes. Very good. This is ordinal number because we are not talking about the position of T. Okay. So again, I repeat, guys, to ask, to count the number, we use cardinal. The numbers which we use for counting the numbers, these are cardinal numbers, and the numbers which are used to tell the order or position, these are ordinal number. All clear, guys? That's very good. Now take out your notebooks, please. We will do some work in the notebook. Take out your notebooks, please. Can you see the new screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
On the top of the page, write today's date, 29/9/2021. 29/9/2021, and today is Wednesday. The topic which we are studying, that is cardinal and ordinal number, and its page number is 28. On the top of the page, write it, guys. The topic name is cardinal and ordinal numbers. Cardinal and ordinal numbers. On the top of the page, guys, write the date, day, page number, and topic name, cardinal ordinal number. Did you start writing, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. What we are going to do, guys, here, I am going to write here, make here table where we will use cardinal number and ordinal number. So this is cardinal number. Ordinal number, and here I will write number name. Cardinal number, ordinal number, and number name. So cardinal numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, and 10. Start writing, guys. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, what is the ordinal number of 1? The ordinal number of 1 is first. We'll say it is first. And what is the ordinal number of second? It is 2nd. Second. It is 2nd. Second. What is the ordinal number of 3? Yes, guys, tell me. Can you tell me what is the ordinal number of 3? Very good. What is the ordinal number of 3? That's mean if someone is at third position, so you will say it is third. You count the number of position 1, 2, 3. Then you will say it is third position. It is at third position. Now, fourth. What is the ordinal number of 4? That is fourth. What is the ordinal number of 5? That is fifth. What is the ordinal number of 6? That is sixth. And what is the ordinal number of 7? That is seventh, eighth, ninth, and it is 10th. These are the ordinal number. These are the ordinal numbers. Now I'm going to write their number name. How to write first? The first number name is first. Guys, remember I am writing here number name of these ordinal numbers. Cardinal number names you already know. So I am writing here number name of these ordinal numbers. How you write first? F-I-R-S-T, first. How you write second? S-E-C-O-N-D. This is second. Third. This is T-H-I-R-D. Third. Yes, guys, can you tell me how to write fourth? F-O-R-T-H. F-I-S-H. Very good. And seventh, S-E-V-E-N-T-H, seventh. Eighth, E-I-G-H-T-H, eighth. Ninth, N-I-N-T-H, ninth. T-E-N-T-H. 10th. This is how you will write cardinal number, ordinal number, and its number name. Don't need to worry, guys. I will explain you again. Cardinal number you use for counting. Ordinal number you used for telling the position or order of something. And if you need to write its number name, so this is how you will write. Let's suppose if you count the number of, or you check in which floor do you live? You live in floor number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Floor number 5 means you live on 5th floor. This is cardinal ordinal number, and this is how you write it. Let's suppose someone live at floor number 10. So that's mean he lives in 10th floor. This is how you will write. All right, guys.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's very good. So the very important thing, guys,
Yes.
that you should know, this is very easy. For positioning one, first ST, you will add ST, IST, one and ST. One where you will add ST with one. For two, add ND. Second, for three, add RD in three. For four, if someone is at fourth position, so 4 add TH. From 4 to 10, all numbers you just have to count how 4, 5, 6, how many are they? And for telling the position, add TH in the suffix. Suppose if you count they are 7, so the position is exactly that is 7, 8, 9, and 10. And their number names you also should know. You should remember, you should learn the number names, how to write first, how to write second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. It is already big. Mikhail Khan, don't worry. This is just I'm writing, okay? This is just we are working on the notebook. What we have to do, guys, you don't need to worry about anything at all. The only thing you should know that one cardinal number is first. If someone is at number 1 position, you will say he is first. Same like you got your result. If there are 20 students in the class, when the result is announced, someone got first position, someone got second position, someone got third position. So the student who got the highest marks, so he is at the number 1, that's why he is first. To tell the position of number 1, you will use always first. The second highest number, the student who got second highest marks or second highest percentage will be at second position. And the student who got third highest marks will be at third position. For telling the order, you will use ordinal number. Okay. So you just have to write this and you have to remember the cardinal numbers, what are their ordinal numbers and their number names. Okay, don't need to worry about anything else. Did you finish writing, guys?
Yes. No. Yes. No, sir. Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question, and the question is, in alphabet, country, what is the position of U? Yes, guys, what is the position of U? You have to use ordinal number to tell me the position. Count, first count, 1, 2, 3. 3. What is the number you will use to show this position? Answer me in the chat box. Very good, Zaid Kamran. Farisuddin, very good. Yusuf Wasmi, don't tell me cardinal number. You have to use ordinal number. I am asking the position of letter U in word country. Very good. Taha Mustafa, Rafi Abu Bakar, very good. Abdullah Mustafa, very good. Yusuf Al Qadi, Basam, Yazan, very good. Abdullah Fahad, very good. Adam Al Sayyid, very good. So how you will tell, guys? It is very easy. Count 1, 2 and 3. So the ordinal number you use for 3 position, that is third. So you will say, sir, U is at third position. Let's suppose, guys, if I ask you, tell me the position of T. What is the position of T? How you will say? You will count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5, that means it is at fifth position. So T is at fifth position. Let's suppose if I ask you about Y. What is the position of Y in the word country? So you will again count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 means it is at seventh position. All clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's very good. Finish it fast, guys. We will practice for cardinal number and ordinal number tomorrow also, and inshallah tomorrow we will do exercise or practice zone from the book. What you should do in your home, guys, you should remember, you should learn the cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers. For 1 you use first, for 2 you use second, for 3 you use third. Okay, so first you should use only cardinal number. What are cardinal number? Which ordinal number you is used for 1, 2, 3 up to 10. So this is you have to remember. Then later on you will learn the number name of it. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Clear. Yes.
That's very good. So this is going to the end of our class, guys. If you did not finish writing, I will upload it in Classera course material. Okay, don't need to worry. So take care. Bye bye. I'll see you in the next class.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.